Hey, Spirit Family, it's your girl God's Echo back with another message from the ethers. Want to just shout out real quick my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining us here on Angel Eyes Intuition. I am your reader, your leader, God's Echo 123. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned. I have a quick little message, fresh from the ethers. My first, not really my first pull, but my first pull that Spirit um, told me to come tell y'all about. Okay, so we have the sponsors. There's a chemical dependency in the building. It's in the food, is what I heard. The body, the spirit is said to stay with the vessel for 3 days in the spiritual practice. Voice, word, magic. All access denied. Moon magic. Marine spirit. Someone is still watching all your social media posts. SOS call. Kissing on my tattoos. A love spell. Authorized entry door access. Stealing your downloads. Then the Ace of Cups to the Ace of Wands came out with this King of Cups here. Okay. Spirit told me to title this, Why Can't I Walk Away? There's somebody here in the Spirit Family Collective that has had a full awakening, completely awakened to what you are supposed to be doing here on this dimension. And you're trying to pull away from people, places, and things that no longer serve your spiritual journey. Okay. And this is why. Okay. For one, if it's the church, okay, uh, full moon curse reversal. So the reason why you can't walk away from pastor them, number one, is because he is anointed. She is anointed. They have the juice. That's how they use them. But they're sponsors that are in the background that you'll probably never know, never see. You may have heard their name because they say it. Okay. The sponsors are doing these curses over the congregation. Okay. Which gives them access, authorized entry door access to your portals. They steal your download. So you wondering why, you go from having heli downloads to, everything you feeling blah. Next thing you know, how they say in the church, they gotta you gotta get your refill on Wednesday for Bible study. Okay, after Sunday, or they might have a Thursday service or a Tuesday gathering because they know that these love spells, okay, that they're putting over you, and they're using people to do it too. So if this is a relationship you're supposed to be walking away from, a job that spirit is pulling you away from, a religion, um some people in your family, it's because there is love spells on you, and they renew them every 3 days and monthly. Okay, kissing on my tattoos. Now this was the love spell. It actually say love spell on here. Kissing on my tattoos is a song by August Alsina, and I got this download back in the summertime. Okay, something about a lawyer as well. If you have tattoos, they can use your tattoos to summon you as well. Also, an SOS call. So say you getting ready, you feel the urge to pray. Something didn't happen, and you feeling the urge to pray to Jesus or whoever it is you pray to. Okay, that SOS call, the people that have created this tie with this moon magic, okay, they can, because they have access to you, your spiritual energetic signature, they can hear when you down, okay, or when you call out, when you feel in a certain type of way. They can hear all of that because of these ties that they created to you with this Three of Swords here. This is why you can't get away, because you got people in the background with wizards and witches humming and shit over your name, over the pulpit, over the cheers, over the entry door to your job. They do all kinds of things to keep you tied and locked into this, okay? But it's about to be broken. I'm actually getting ready to do a cord cutting. Um here probably at some point today, and I'm going to post it. But usually when I do those and I'm pulling cards and stuff, I don't really talk a lot. I may speak out loud because you know how we do when we talk to ourselves. What? Laugh here or there. But most of the times I'm very silent when I do those, and that's why you don't see a whole bunch of readings from me, because a lot of my readings I'm hearing directly from spirit as I'm pulling. So I don't have time to hear it from spirit and then say it to you. You know, it's not a act. I'm not performing. And so when I do that, I was thinking about just going ahead and posting one for y'all so y'all could see how I do it. So that and maybe put some music behind it or something. Y'all know I don't even edit my videos. Like I said, I'm not doing this for clout. I'm not doing this for fame. I'm doing this because this is what God called me to do. Okay. So now, what else I wanted to address? Oh, this food situation. Okay. Even, like I said, it could be something in the church or the community, okay, where y'all having potlucks and shit like that. Yeah, they putting something in the food, okay. Also, this also says mechanical, the M word, essay, okay, of children, because they have that access. When you go to these places that are covered in this dark magic with all these spells and these curses and these come to me shits, okay, they use voice word magic. I was hearing that some of the scriptures that they speak, or some of the music that you might hear in some of the worship songs may keep coming back to you. They use it as a summoning ritual. So whatever the hell they did when you came to visit that particular day, whether it's a song, whether it's the scripture, whether it's the person that spoke, okay, they're going to use that same person to summon you. Okay. And like I said, they're stealing your download. So you 1 minute you be like, look, man, I said I wasn't even, why is I'm thinking about this person? Why isn't the downloads? This is the person you got watching and reported. Tell them. Okay, never mind. Ignore that. Ignore that. I don't know what that was. Uh, I'm not even going. That was my notes to myself. But yeah, so it's something about this marine spirit. Okay, somebody may have lost a marine spirit. I probably then dang on exercised it back to where it belongs for one of you. But one of you had a marine spirit attached to you. Okay. This is also what they do. They attach these spirits that go away after 3 days or so. So that's why you see Pastor come back on. He got a quick little message every day, or every 2 days, or every 3 days, okay, in between service, because that's how they keep drawing you back. All right. And like I said, every time the spirit said, the ancestors, the spirit guides, the guardian angels cannot step in and do nothing if you are in the way. You're giving them access every single time. So you wondering why you can't walk away. You wondering why you keep thinking about these people. You wondering why you keep remembering this particular memory. It's because there was some type of spell that keeps calling you back to it. They putting it in the food. They're using music, okay? They're using scripture, okay? They're using spiritual sex. They're stealing from your sacral chakra. And they can even go in and do something to your actual tattoos, piercings, things of that nature. And remember, I'm not pointing no fingers. I probably could, but I ain't pointing no fingers at my religious friends. We know it's not you. It's your sponsors. So are you going to walk away? See, don't nobody want to walk away when God is telling you to walk away, because that's your money. That's people counting on. You can do that from home. You can make these videos just like you see us readers and all the other YouTube content creators get your room and call God's people the correct way, because everything you touch in that building is charmed. And it's even charming you. That's why you can't walk away. But nevertheless, I'm getting ready to do, and also someone is still watching your social media posts. So I'm hearing this is why some of them can't get away from these sponsors, because they got them locked into a contract. They signed a contract. It is what it is. They still get to do what they choose, what their calling is, which is to reach out to God's children, just like I'm doing, just like other readers are doing, just like other content creators and influencers are doing. but they got a little extra juice on there. That's why so many people sitting in their room. That's why they got 5,000 views on a video that's just like something that one of y'all spirit family might have posted the same situation, the same thing, and your backdrop probably look way better, but somebody else got 5,000 more views than you, and that's because they got that juice on it. They charm the shit, and it goes away after a couple of days. That's how they don't get caught up in the ethers with having to be judged about it, because they literally, it go away after so many days. So it's never really caught up to the higher realms because it go away. And then, like I said, can't blame it on the pastors and the preachers and the ministers and the influencers, because they're not doing the work, so they thought. But all of this is about to come to a halt, child. With this Three of Swords here, like I said, it's about to be a cutting and a breaking away of this Ace of Swords or this Ace of Wands, because we see that you can't do it on your own. You need some help, and it's coming. Peace be with you.